The quote, "through the eyes of a child," runs through our mind after producing today's edition of The Buzz of Madison County. When unfortunate circumstances like domestic violence uproot what stability a child may have, they're sometimes forced to leave home with only the clothes on their back. Madison County resident and Community Health Network employee Samantha Lloyd and her 7-year-old daughter Ray visit with us today, and we learn about Ray's compassion for those who may find themselves in that situation. Ray wants to reach out to other children she likely will never meet and provide them with a backpack full of care. Samantha and Ray, thanks for joining us. If you would please share with us how this act of unselfishness began.
Actually, my mother-in-law bought a Highlights magazine subscription as one of Ray's Christmas presents. And we were reading an article about a Girl Scout who, her and her troop, were putting backpacks together for foster kids. After we were done reading the article, at the end, Rayanne had said, "Mama, I want to do that." Of course, I was very proud when she said it, but I told her, okay, well, let's get on that then. And I started reaching out to see first who could use the supplies, or I didn't want us to start it without having anywhere to take it. So we started reaching out. We had immediately gotten a hold of the Sexual Assault Treatment Center and Alternatives Incorporated, and they both stated that they could use a limited amount of backpacks because of their storage. So we began packing for those. But one of the first steps that we did was I wanted to see if anyone else was willing to help out. So I created a flyer and just posted it on my Facebook page, and a few friends and stuff said that they would like to help. Some people suggested sharing it with more people to see if anyone else was interested in helping out. So I went ahead and did one of those ask for help, something that it's an app that Facebook has, or a program where you just click it after you post something, and then it just puts it in the community feeds. And then we had several people reaching out after that. We had people from my employer at Community Hospital, people from my daughter's school, several people that we knew, and then, of course, people that we didn't know. And before we knew it, after 2 weeks, we had people reaching out and had collected over $2,700 in 2 weeks.
Tell me what kind of volume that turns into as far as backpacks.
I figured up the pricing to order the backpacks because I order them in bulk off of a website that sells them in bulk. We kind of came up with the items that we wanted to put in it as we were going to school every morning. Ray would come up with something like, "Oh, we should put this in the backpacks," or "We should do this." So I just kind of added everything up that we wanted in there and then divided it to see how much it would come out to per backpack. And it was about $25 per pack. So I put on the flyer, if you'd like to sponsor a backpack, that it would be $25, or you could donate supplies. So we just had several individuals that preferred to sponsor a backpack for $25, which in the end helped us out because with me ordering everything in bulk, it helps me keep track better of what we do and don't have.
Ray sounds like a very exceptional young lady wanting to reach out to help others like this. Tell me about your daughter.
Well, Ray has always been very caring. When she was around 1.5 to 2 years old, she would get really emotional when it came to certain parts of movies, like if somebody passed or a child was lost. In the movie that we watched, for instance, Up was the first one I noticed it, but she had empathy. She was tearing up when she knew something wasn't right. And as she's gotten older, I've taken her with me to volunteer events. She's helped me with booths for my employer. Community does the helmet fittings for kids for bike safety. She's always wanting to help with something. Ray is our oldest. She's 7, but we have a daughter. She has a sister named Lennox who she is 1.5 years now. And I apologize. She's making all kinds of noise in the background. But she is 1.5 years, and Ray is constantly wanting to help her with things. She's wanting to help me.
Since this interview is about her, I'd like to talk to her for a few moments and get some
Okay.
feedback from her, and then we'll wrap up with you.
Sounds good. All right, Ray.
Hello.
Hi, Ray. How are you?
Good.
Well, I want to ask you about your project. How long have you been doing this now?
Well, we started it in April.
And do you plan on doing this for a long time?
Yes.
How does it make you feel to know that you're helping other children your age?
They're probably super happy.
What kind of things are you putting into the backpack?
Like toothpaste, toothbrushes, hairbrushes, and stuffed animals, blankets, journals, those type of things.
Now, do you have a lot of help doing this?
Yes. My school, mommy's work, and friends and the people I don't know.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
Well, I do want to be a YouTube star and stuff.
What's your favorite part about doing this?
That I'm helping kids and putting stuff in the backpacks.
Well, that's very good. That's very nice of you, and I want to thank you for doing that, and I want to thank you for talking to me on the radio.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to Mom again.
Hello.
How is it decided where these packs will go into what hands?
Well, the facilities that we drop them off at or donate them to, they're the ones who decide whose hands they go into. The facilities that we're dropping them off, though, is typically for somewhere that where kids are underserved. For instance, I mentioned the Sexual Assault Treatment Center. Alternatives is a women and children's domestic abuse shelter. And we've also donated some packs to Benchmark Family Services. And they help home foster kids, try to find homes for foster care children. And then recently, I reached out to I actually saw it on your Facebook, Safe Haven Baby Boxes. I reached out to them actually earlier this morning and asked if there was anything that we could do for some of the locations that have those boxes. And they mentioned that we could donate caps and receiving blankets, and if we were interested to let them know, and they'd give us the information. So I did reply back. So I'm just waiting to hear back from them, but that's something that we would like to do as well, because we have blankets and caps and other baby items that we were also putting in backpacks. And I just want to be able to help a variety of kids who are underserved, not just one location, really.
To date, about how many packs have been distributed?
Well, we started at the end of April, actually, and we've had today 80 backpacks we've delivered, but we still have 51 more that need filled that we have enough backpacks for. Like I said, we're just waiting on supplies. If people are interested in helping out, we do have a Facebook page, and it's called Ray's Journey Packs. I think it's the only one called that, so I think it's pretty easy to find. Or even if they're just willing to help pack some backpacks or anything like that, I will have some soon. That we'll probably have about 50 of them that we need to get packed soon. I'm just waiting on more supplies to come in that I've ordered. Since I order in bulk, sometimes it takes them a while to come in. So
Samantha and Ray Lloyd. More reasons why our community is and will be a better place to live. Our thanks to the Lloyd family for sharing their ray of sunshine with us today. Thanks for listening. That's the latest buzz of Madison County.